Welcome to the show. We are going to shine a light today on public safety and community connection here in Central Texas. And I am delighted to have the police chief for the Killeen Police Department, Pedro Lopez, here with us, and their public information officer, Ofelia Miramontez. And first of all, welcome. Thank you. Thank you for making the trip up here to the 21st floor of the Alico building.
No, thank you for inviting us.
I know. Well,
It's a
I know
beautiful building.
you got a few things going on in the beautiful city of Killeen, and I love coming to visit and be there. But Ophelia,
Yes.
let's tell them how we connected. We were at an event for Unbridled, which is an equine therapy
Yes,
thing
we were
for
there.
first responders,
Yes.
and we're sitting on a couch together
Similar like
And
this.
your name, I don't know any other Ophelia, so I don't even know how it came up, but something about Killeen Police, and I went, "Oh, you're
did.
Ophelia."
Yes.
Almost every day in the newsroom, we would be calling Killeen Police about something, clarify a
would call
story,
me.
whatever.
That's right.
Yeah, it would be it would be Ophelia. So it was just so funny when we
It
made
was.
that.
It had been a while that we spoke.
I
That's
know,
right.
I
And
know.
I was like,
Never
I
met in
know you.
person.
No,
just on the
phone.
phone.
I was like, I know you. You're like, yes. And we clicked from that moment.
It was great.
Yes.
So ever since then, we've been trying to get this coordinated, and I'm
yes.
thrilled that here we are the day before Thanksgiving, and I think it's very appropriate that we talk about public safety. We talk about holidays can be kind of dicey, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, sure, it can, because around the holidays for our soldiers, we're in a unique community in Killeen where we have first responders and we also have our military personnel. And so around the holiday times, they're deployed and not with their families. It could be a little bit depressing. So we try to do our best to make sure that everybody's taken care of during the holiday season.
Oh, absolutely. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. I mean, how long have you been in this role here in Killeen? Tell me about your
Sure,
background.
I've been
Chief.
in Killeen for about 2.5 years. I got here in June 2023. My background is, as you could tell from my accent, I'm from East Texas, about 1,300 miles east of Texas. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And
I love it.
I grew up in New York, and I love New
Did
York.
you really?
Yes, I'm the only one here in Texas from my family. All my family still lives in New York. My mom, brothers and sisters, nephews. So all my family's there. But I've been in Texas since 1987 because I did the Army active duty from 84 to 87.
Okay.
And then when I got out,
So
uh,
were you at Fort Hood?
no, I was
No,
never stationed at Fort
Never
Hood,
stationed there. Okay.
but I did reserve time there. So I spent a lot of time in Fort Hood.
You're
With-
familiar with it then.
technically the fields of Fort Hood. Because for a reserve unit, you go straight to Fort Hood, you go straight to the field, and you
Straight
sleep
to
in a
the field.
tent for 2 weeks at a time. So I'm familiar with the fields of Fort Hood.
Yeah, and the climate.
Right. So
For sure. So then from your military service, and thank you for your military service.
Thank
It's
you.
quite appropriate. The whole month of November is Veterans Day,
Yes.
as far as I'm concerned. So from that, you went into law enforcement? Is that
correct.
how
I
that
did
happened?
3 years in Texas Department of Corrections
Oh,
from 87 to 90, and then I did a short 9 months with the Harris County Sheriff's Department. Because I really wanted to become a police officer, but at the time when I moved to Houston in 87, there was a hiring freeze for about 4 years.
oh.
So when they opened it up in 90, I didn't qualify because I didn't have enough college credits. But then they had problems trying to recruit people, and they opened up to the military. So I'm proud to say I was the first military class of HPD, and we started back in 1991. And I worked for HPD for 29 years. As a matter of fact, Chief Victorian,
I
the
was going to
Waco
say,
chief,
you had to have known Chief Victorian.
she and I were assistant chiefs together
Were you really?
with the Houston Police Department.
Oh.
We sat next to each other during command staff meetings.
Oh, I just adore her. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, she's a great person.
She is so wonderful. Waco is so fortunate
Right?
that she took the leap because she'd been in Houston so long, to make that
Yes.
decision to come to Waco. And we're
You got to
just-
challenge yourself. You get comfortable in the same position, and we both
Yeah.
were. But
Yeah.
we needed something. We wanted to become chiefs, and so when the Houston Independent School District offered me the chief of police job, and I did that. So I did that from
That's a big job.
May 2020 to June 2023, and then when Killeen came open, I wanted to come back to a town that I'm familiar with,
Yeah.
and with military people, some of them that I like. And so when this opportunity came open, I said, why not? So we moved
What
to
a
Killeen.
perfect fit. Perfect fit. Ophelia, as the department's PIO,
Yes.
little lingo, public information officer, what does your role entail besides dealing with crazy
So pretty much when
reporters like
people
me?
ask that, I'm his right hand. Pretty
Right.
much when, chief needs
Right
something,
and
I'm
left.
there. I'm there I'm pretty much the liaison between our department and the city and the community.
Hmm.
So, if something arises, that's pretty much my job to make sure that, everything goes smoothly and pretty much, yeah, the
Right.
liaison.
So, do you have a military or
I
police
do not.
background?
No.
So you're civilian.
Yes,
As ours here in Waco is a civilian for the
yes,
first time in a long time.
that's right. Yep.
Um, how would you describe the mission and the culture of the Killeen Police Department today? And I'll ask both of you just your thoughts.
You go.
Go ahead.
No, you go first because you've seen it more than I have.
So the culture of the department,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I've been there for 25 years, and of course, I've rose through through the department and have worked in different areas of the department, and I've seen where a lot of our senior officers have retired. We have a new generation of officers, so it is a whole 360 turnaround from when I started in
Yeah,
2000
I'm sure.
to now. It is different, and we're trying to adapt to the new generation, I guess. COVID hit, and it did give us a big change in how we conduct business, because
Mhm.
it's I guess I can say it's a little harder trying to adapt to the new generation, but patience is what we pretty much try to deal with there.
You're
Patience.
kind of dancing around.
I am. There. We have our good days and bad days, and I tell people what brings me back to work a lot is the community, the children.
Mhm.
I really enjoy seeing their faces light up when they see our officers when we go to events. I think that just brings the goodness that
Yeah.
what our officers do in the community. They're not bad. They're not bad guys. They're there to protect and serve.
Yeah.
And when I see the children's faces light up, that they're there to keep them safe, that's what brings me to work.
Oh, that's crucial. And
Yes.
your observations,
From
Chief.
my experience, I've only
Yeah.
been here like since 2.5 years. In
Uh-huh.
December, it'll be 2.5 years, a few more weeks. And from my experience, culture is defined by the leadership. And my culture and my background is really focused on community service, serving the community, being the best police officer you can, and being the best leader you can.
Yeah.
So I bring that culture from my experience, and I bring it on them, and they accepted it. We enlarged our community outreach unit we had 4 when I first started. Now we're 6. Now in January, we're going to go to 10.
Are you really?
Yes, yes, because my
Mhm.
focus is really on reaching out to
Yeah.
the community and making the community safer. Because we all have our part in public safety, and everybody needs to work together.
Mhm.
So my culture, I'm trying to infect it and put it on them, and I think it's working. They're accepting it. The officers are excited to come to work. We have a very young workforce. In the last 2 years, we have over 60 officers that are brand new to the department.
Really?
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to instill my experience, my culture on them, and it's been working so far.
Mhm. What's your hiring levels? Are you where you need to be? Are you?
Oh yeah, no, city council has been very generous. They just gave
Okay.
us another 5 positions, so we are 270 authorized. Right now we have 8 vacancies, but we have the academy class starting in January,
Okay.
so we're gonna be fully staffed again in another few
Yeah,
weeks.
those rookie officers ready to come in
We need
hit
'em.
the
Oh, yeah, we
hit
need 'em.
the streets for sure. Yeah, I really do want to talk a little bit more about community policing, as it's called, and how you get involved in the community and you change those perceptions. It breaks my heart to see how the police are denigrated and disrespected and attacked. I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's tough sometimes,
it is.
but we do a good job in trying to reach out to the community.
Yeah.
Like I said, my primary focus is making sure that everybody is involved. But you need buy-in from the police officers. We also need buy-in from the community, and that's the hard part of the equation.
Mm.
Trying to get both people to come in and work towards one goal. But in Killeen, I'm lucky. The community is great. They come to our town halls. Our officers are buying into it, so it's getting better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of begs the question of transparency and trust. What do those concepts mean to you? Ophelia, I'll start with you.
So of course, transparency and the trust, that's big for the community, and media, because that's who I deal with. That's what they want, the
Right.
transparency. And you, of all people, should know, it's
I
that
know.
transparency.
Even if you can't say anything, just say something.
And that's where I come
Just
in.
give us a nugget. Give us
Right.
something.
I come in to try to educate my media partners as far
Uh-huh.
as
Right.
why we can't release what they want to know. There's certain stages of an investigation that I try to explain to them and,
Mhm.
and try to help them understand that process. And most of the time, and it's good. Sometimes the media gets frustrated,
Right.
but that's our number one goal is the transparency, and we do our best that we can to put everything out that we can at that time. So that's one thing Chief puts out to the department. We need to be transparent, and I feel that we are.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
from day one when I first got here, there was and I'm not gonna say which news stations or which newspapers, but there was the relationship wasn't as strong as it should have been. There were some incidents that happened in the past before I got here that soured the relationship. There was no trust between the media. So one of the things I did when I first came across into Killeen was to meet with all our media partners one-on-one and discuss it. Hey, this is how I operate. What's your expectations? And now we have a good working relationship.
Great.
They know we answer them within 24 hours.
Yeah.
And we had a shooting Sunday morning, and we put it out there immediately.
Mhm.
And we had a press conference, and everybody shares information. So the flow of information is a whole lot more. It's
Open.
free
Mhm.
and it's open, and we get along pretty well. But they
Yeah.
understand there's some things like Ophelia just said, that's something we can't release because by state law we can't release.
Well, and you don't want to jeopardize an investigation
Exactly.
or a possible conviction or any of those.
So I think they understand that a little bit
Yeah,
better.
well,
Because
they
we
should.
have to take time to explain it to them, and we also have to understand the media's position. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
we just
two-way
gotta,
partnership.
as they say, feed the machines.
Mhm.
Just
Exactly.
That's true.
Trying to
Yes.
get the information out, though it is important for the community. If it's a situation where the community is at risk, or if it's there's no danger at this point, we're just continuing our investigation. It's just part of the story.
Yes.
Right. And all our partners, all our sergeants, and have access to the Facebook account. So when something happens at 2 o'clock in the morning, they don't expect Ophelia to get up and answer it. So they have the authority, and we empower them. Say, hey, put out
Yes.
that information that the roads are closed, something's happening
That's
here. Stay away
good.
from this. So
Yes.
they have that authority to do that.
Because these little things here, on a post like that, then you get all these other local people going, well, I've heard this and blah 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 blah, and to try to keep the right information out there is pretty crucial.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is. It
So much
is.
more I want to talk to the two of you about Killeen and the wonderful community and how you're doing so much good through the police department. But I wanted to tell you that today's show is brought to you by Fox & Co. Bakery, where we bake foxy things. Stay with us.
Bubble wasn't here. I don't know what people would be doing, like making PowerPoints or something. I love that I can sit down and build something the way that I think it should be built.
Bubble turns ideas into fully scalable apps. Try Bubble today.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
Video quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level.
Channel 6 News is teaming up with communities in schools of Central Texas for a shoe donation drive aimed at helping students succeed in the classroom. Communities in Schools is a nonprofit organization that supports at-risk students, and they say that proper footwear is often overlooked, but it is crucial for student success. This drive is running through December 15th, and you can drop off items at the Carlson Law Firm in Killeen or the Walmart on Franklin in Waco. Communities in Schools is looking for new or gently used shoes for kids in need, specifically youth size 4 all the way through adult size 14. As the holiday season approaches, the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program is working to ensure that no child in Central Texas wakes up empty-handed on Christmas morning. Each angel tag hanging on a tree at participating locations represents a real child between the ages of 0 and 12, which lists specific wishes from each child, including their clothing sizes and toy requests. Community members can participate by visiting any Angel Tree location here in McLennan County. That would be the Richland Mall, all Walmart locations, Slim Chickens, and Lynn's Pharmacy. Select a tag, purchase all the requested items, and submit those gifts with the Angel tag attached. I'm Elizabeth Riley with your Act Locally Waco News, and I will see you next time.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
It's the Restore Clarity Focus Patch, my little secret weapon for staying sharp, focused, and on task. Each box comes with simple instructions inside, so you always know exactly how to apply it. Each patch lasts for 3 days. I love that I can wear it all day.
BadCreditLoans.com is a pioneering service provider that has carved a reputation in the financial industry. Simple, fast, and reliable loan application process. And its commitment to responsible borrowing makes it a trusted partner in the journey towards financial stability.
Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
If your home's feeling a bit dated or you're dreaming of that beautiful outdoor oasis, I have got the team for you. Gather & Co., the family-owned remodeling pros right here in Greater Waco since 1998. Led by the Falconberry family, they specialize in stunning kitchen and bathroom makeovers. Think custom walk-in showers, sleek cabinetry, and aging-in-place upgrades for easy living. They also nail outdoor spaces with pergolas, patio covers, sunrooms, and screen rooms that turn your backyard into a year-round retreat. What sets them apart? Personalized designs, top-notch craftsmanship, and a hassle-free process for free in-home consultations to spot-on completion, plus financing options to make it simple. Customers love them, raving about the friendly crew and attention to every detail. Ready to gather in your dream home? Call Gather & Co. today, 254-759-1147 for a no-obligation quote.
But boy, it looked effortless.
Man, watch this.
Layups, floaters, threes. He was like an unsolvable equation.
I was born like this.
His resilience, his strength, his belief, adversity never stood a chance.
Know your power.
We offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at bizchair.com to transform your business.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. Launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. You like.
And we are back with the Police Chief of Killeen Police Department, Pedro Lopez. It's great to have you and Ofelia Miramontez, who is the Public Information Officer. And I want to know, how can the public become more involved in helping you with what you do? Or is there a way?
Yeah, we have several ways. You know, we have the Citizens Police Academy, which we hold twice a year, and that's been very popular. We host about 25 to 30 people. We host town hall meetings every 6 months. You know, we want a little bit more attendance there, to be fair and to be honest, but it's getting out there. And we publicize everything we do is on our Facebook social media page. I think we have more attendees on our Facebook page in the actual city of Killeen.
Yes.
So we have a lot of followers, and that's how we put out most of our information. Another program we had is VIPS, and it's the
volunteer
something program. We just started
program
it.
services.
Yeah.
Volunteer groups.
So that's another way the community get involved in volunteering and helping us, you know, through all our events throughout the year.
Or within the department also.
And within the department. And then we have our community engagement unit, which we invite them to come and help us. We have a community closet to help our homeless people. So we always ask the community to come help us out. So we do a lot of things to try to involve the community into our daily police operations. We also invited them to our hiring board. So we have citizens of Killeen are part of our interview process for our new cadets. So
Is that right?
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is amazing.
Yeah, and it's been great.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you know, and you mentioned that often a police officer is that first person to see a need.
Yes.
in a situation, and then to have a closet there where you can provide some things for folks. That's amazing. Yeah, that's wonderful. Do you have some other examples of how this community outreach, you know, maybe some specific
to touch more on that, on the Citizens Police Academy, because I've taught that several times, and our attendees, when they participate, it's an eye-opener for them, because we give them that closer look as far as how the department operates. They get the does our detective go from going to a scene, getting the case to the DA's office, our traffic unit, you know, why they write tickets, how do they reconstruct a major crash. They get that first look as far as how our officers do their jobs. And when they leave at the end of graduation, they're just impressed with what they've learned and how the department operates. And it gives them a better understanding of how we operate. Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think that our officers are out because they have to do a quota and write tickets.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we get that a lot. Well, that's an officer.
So that's not true?
No, that's not true.
It's against state law.
We don't do quotas. And I'm sure you've heard of that. People think that, you know, that, and that's not it. But the CPA class is really the number one program that we push out for our citizens to attend, that will give them that eye-opener to look at how the department operates.
And it's about educating the public as much as many times as you can. Every encounter is a chance to educate the public. Last night we had an incident where there was a pursuit, and I went out there to try to assist. And there was a citizen who was upset at the officer because he was using forceful language, because we had to get the guy out the car. It was a felony stop. So you have to be stern, direct. The officer wasn't using a profanity, but you could tell his tone was very authoritative.
Right.
Get out the car, hands up. They would say, well, you were kind of rough with them. I'm like, okay, let me put you in the officer's spot. So I took him behind the spotlight pointed at the car. I said, okay, tell me what you could see from this, because it was dark. It's about 7 o'clock last night. Tell me what you could see, and how would you handle a person in the car who just ran from you? You don't know if they have weapons.
You don't know if they have a weapon.
Are you going to say, pretty please, get out the car? You have to be stern. You have to use a forceful voice in order to get people to comply with you. So after I explained that to him and showed him from our perspective what we were looking at, he's like, oh, I understand what you're talking about now. Then I invited him to come to the Citizens Police Academy next time we have it. So it's education.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's education. And, you know, I know that you have some big challenges. So what are some of the challenges that you all are facing right now in Killeen PD?
Our biggest challenge is domestic violence and how to deal with that, because we don't have enough resources in Bell County to tackle that issue. The biggest crime driver is domestic violence.
Is it really?
This year we had 17 murders so far this year, and about 11 of them were domestic violence related.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's hard to deal with that issue, because we can't have a police officer stationed inside your house 24 hours a day. I don't think nobody wants that. It's not realistic. So we have to rely on our partners like Aware, our families in crisis, to provide those services. But with all the funding being pulled, it pulls from that pool of money, and so there's less and less resources. We have a great victim services unit that does a great job, but still it's only 2 people. And last year they provided over 1,700 services to the victims in the Killeen area. So that's a big problem in Killeen, and that's not unique to Killeen. It's,
oh no,
every community has that domestic violence issues.
Right.
So we're trying to find ways to tackle that and make it safer for our residents.
Yeah. Let's talk a little more about victim services. What, you know, why that's so important for a police department to provide.
So our crime victims unit, and like Chief said, it consists of 2 individuals, and Kim, she does a great job. And pretty much when we have an incident that occurs where, if it's domestic violence, she's the one who goes out to assist the victim of that crime. Whether if it's a female who needs shelter, she will get the female, if there's a child involved, and she will make sure that they are taken care of.
Into safety,
And to safety, yes, with anything they may need. Remember, if it's domestic violence, they just leave with what they have, their clothes on. They don't get anything from the home.
Oh, no.
So our unit is there to provide that to them, whether it's a car seat, diapers, you name it. Our crime victims unit is there to assist them with that. So we have churches in Killeen. We have a lot of people who donate stuff to that unit specific to help women, and men can be victims of crime and domestic violence.
Oh, no question.
You know, and they're really there to help that unit and help the victims of domestic violence.
Yeah, we touched on technology. So how is social media and crime mapping tools, and there's, you know, where sexual predators or whatever, or, you know, what is it they're called, that they're
The sex
designated?
offenders.
Yeah, sex offenders. You can go and find all that. Is that really helping serve the community? Is that is a help to folks?
So that is pretty much managed by the Texas Department of Public Safety, the mapping that you're talking about. We do, in our department, have a sex offender coordinator. And what she handles is, obviously, the individuals who have to register in your city or county have to go to your local police department and register there. So Amanda's her name, and that's what she does. She takes care of that, and if they're in violation, she acts on that to make sure, you know, they get their punishment as far as violating their.
You
their
mentioned
order.
technology.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. The
He's-
Killeen
he's-
Police Department, City of Killeen, is the leader in Bell County technology. We're the first city in Killeen, in Bell County, to have the real-time crime center that's north of Austin.
So what does that mean?
Our real-time crime center, if you could imagine, when you look at the stadiums, at the big cities like Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth, they have all the screens on the TV, and they have all the maps of all the cameras that's around the city. We implemented that in Killeen. We went live in March of this year, as a matter of fact. So it's a great tool with officers, where we have it's 24 hours. We have a sergeant and 2 call takers that man it, and they watch the whole map of the city. They could see where the crimes are being committed at, where the calls for service are being committed at. So now the sergeant in that real-time crime center could see our unit, our police officer, on that map and say, okay, you're closest to that 123 main. You go handle that call, so we get a faster response time. Now we have all our cameras and our vehicles integrated into that system. So when the incident actually happens, the sergeant could log into the officer's camera and see it live. Another great thing that we have is that a citizen, if you call 911 to your house for whatever reason, we have the ability, while we're en route to the call, to send you a link to your phone like FaceTime, and we could talk to you while we're en route. So we have real-time information before we arrive, so we could get you the proper resources. A lot of our calls are mental health related, and sometimes when we get there, we don't know what we're dealing with until we get there. So it's best to have information that, okay, we got dispatched to a disturbance involving a mental health person, so we can have a different mindset before going to that house. So we have a lot of technology. We have the real-time crime center. We have Axon cameras. We have flock cameras for our license plate readers.
Okay, so that can tell you all kinds of information.
Oh, yes.
About that vehicle.
We could do an hour podcast on just talking about technology alone in Killeen Police Department.
That is fascinating me. So that video then is admissible in court as evidence?
Yes, everything we have is there's a lot of privacy concerns because the people think cameras, that we're looking at their cameras. No, you still need a search warrant to access somebody's cameras. But what we're asking you is to register your cameras. So if a crime occurs in your area, we will send you a link to your email or your text message. Hey, can you look at your cameras to see you had this person around your neighborhood, or did you see anything strange? Did you hear anything strange? And if you have that evidence, email it to us so we could look into it.
Wow.
Yes.
You're talking about there was ring cameras and things.
Ring cameras, any type of cameras.
Any type of camera.
Any type of cameras.
I mean, aren't you amazed at how policing has changed?
Oh, between 1991 and now, it's completely 180.
No more
it's
VHS
great.
tapes.
It makes us much more efficient.
VHS tapes.
Yeah, we don't have to burn DVDs anymore. Everything's electronic and through your phone.
Wow, that is amazing, and it's the whole point is to keep people safer.
Exactly, and make the police more efficient, and we share information quicker. And at the end of the day, like you just mentioned, to make the whole community safer.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Ophelia, from your perspective, what are the most important messages or updates that the department tries to get out to the public?
Well, obviously, any type of crime, we can have, the holidays are coming up, and that means burglaries. So we try to push out and remind our community to lock their doors, because one crime can lead to another, where we get people who leave their guns in their cars, in unlocked cars, which means that when someone gets in your car, guess what they're taking? They're taking that gun and going and committing a crime using that gun. So we push those reminders as far as lock your doors. If they see something, say something. That is something that we try to remind our community about doing, especially during the holidays.
Yeah, well, people are shopping, and again, cars are broken into.
Yeah.
Sure. Property crimes is another big problem in Killeen, where residents leave their cars unlocked, leave their
What
guns
were
in
you
their cars.
thinking? If you leave your car unlocked, what do you think is going to happen?
We just had our flock cameras, going back to technology, we just had our flock cameras installed, and this little old lady left her keys in the car at the store. Somebody got in it and left. But we found at 6:30 in the morning. But we found her at 8:30 in the morning using our technology with no damage.
The license plates.
Wow.
We just need people to be more aware of their surroundings, secure their valuables. Take your garage door opener out of your car. In Killeen, there's a lot of duplexes, so they don't have access to parking in the garage. So you're going to see 3-4 cars in the driveway. And at night, these burglars go around checking the car doors, and they always find 1 or 2 cars that are open. So take your garage door opener. Little things like that could help prevent a crime.
Right.
Yep. And not only that, I mean, identity theft. If you leave your wallet in your car, you have your IDs in there, and you have identity theft, you have fraud if you leave your credit cards. Yeah, it just leads from one crime to another with just a simple reminder. Hey, did I lock my doors? If I didn't, let me go double check.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt.
Preventable.
Yes,
Exactly.
Really. What do you wish people understood about policing that maybe you think they don't understand? I mean, I know you do a lot of things to educate, and you really want that to get across, but
I want people to I see it every day, and I hear people talking every day about our police officers. Our police officers are part of the community. They live there, they shop there, they go to church there, they eat there. They're there. They're part of the community. Never once in my life have I heard a police officer come to work saying, "I want to shoot somebody. I want to kill somebody." And I hear that all the time. Or you just want
they
to shoot
think that
somebody.
they're ready to.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially the younger generation of police officers. When I started training in 91, it was a completely different mindset. We were more authoritative. We wanted to take, the only way we solved crime was putting people in jail.
Right.
That mindset is gone. Police officers now are better trained than the police officers 20, 30 years ago. Because now they have a mindset of really trying to help the community solve problems. And we can't arrest our way out of problems, out of crime. We got to work the community together to come up with a better solution. So that's what I want people to realize, that our police officers, they are better equipped to handle the needs of the community, and not through just enforcement, trying to get them outside resources to help them solve their problems. Because we're problem solvers now. We're not
Bottom
just
line,
enforcers.
yeah.
We're problem solvers, and that's what we're there for.
So just your reflections. You said you got a lot of young,
Yes.
new officers. Just your reflections on the quality of the officers there in Killeen.
Well, from your perspective or mine?
Yours.
Okay, from my perspective, they're great. They're young, they're eager, they want to help, they want to learn. They're not interested in just patrolling and with the windows up. They want to be engaged.
Yeah.
They want challenges from the community. They want to help everybody with everything. So that's my perspective, because that's what I've seen so far since I've been here. She may have a different perspective.
No, I don't, because he goes out and rides with them. He'll take the evening and he'll go and ride along and go to calls with them. So he sees that. And I'm going to jump on Chief what he said, that our officers are normal people like us.
Yeah.
I mean, they have lives, like he said. They live there, and they want the best for their community, and that's why they serve their community. So yeah, I'll jump with Chief. Same thing.
I mean, they deserve all the admiration we can give
Yes.
them every day to put on that uniform, kiss the spouse goodbye, and not necessarily know if they're coming home or not. I mean, that is the nature of the job.
And that's our goal, is to make sure that our officers go home.
Do
to
come
them.
home.
That is,
Everyone.
that is,
Everyone
yes.
goes home.
Yeah.
Yes, that is our job, to make sure they do.
Yeah. Do you have professional training outside of their
Yes.
for your officers?
We're lucky in Bell County. I have to brag about Killeen, because we're the only city in Bell County that we have our own police academy. So we train officers. State mandates, they have to have about 720 hours of training to get their license. We go way up, but we all go almost double. We give about 1,300 hours of training. And so we spend a lot of time making sure our officers are trained properly. We also, for the veteran officers, we also provide yearly in-service for them. The state also puts down a mandated curriculum that we have to follow, whether it's crisis intervention, domestic violence awareness, legislative updates. So we train our officers yearly to make sure that they're properly prepared to handle whatever issues arise. And that changes year to year because of trends. So we practice national best practices. So I'm proud of KPD. And
obviously
the
you
training
are, right, and it's reflected in the leadership that you bring to them.
Well, thank you,
Chief. Yeah. Gosh. So, what makes you most proud of the officers and the folks you deal with?
I guess what I see what they do every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to the radio all day when I'm at work, so I hear them. I've gotten asked, why haven't you applied? If I pretty much just working with them every day, I can tell you, okay, no, you shouldn't have done that, or yes, you should do it this way. But just listening to them, how they engage, they're just so quick to act upon serving. That's what I see, even though they're young, but I think it's in their heart. They want to be there and serve.
Yeah, what we hated to hear in the newsroom was officer involved shooting. I mean, we would hear that term, and it, we go, So when those kinds of things happen, again, having the technology to be able to see exactly what led up to the incident, whatever it was, Yeah. So, but you want your officers, as you say, to come home every night.
Yeah, and the citizens too,
And
and
the
the
ci-
suspects,
and the
everybody.
citizens,
We
too.
want everybody to be safe.
So, what do you enjoy the most about living and working in Killeen and with the police there?
I guess I do love my job. And I'm going to go back with seeing the best part is seeing the young children. They see our officers as a hero. And
As it should be.
And when they see them doing good, because you get a lot of the parents where, behave because the policeman's going to arrest you. Well,
Oh, yeah.
our officers, I try to tell them,
Isn't
no,
it? I think
try.
that's Chief Victorian's story.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
When she was a kid.
yeah, but it's that they are heroes in the kids' eyes, but again, they're there. They took an oath. They're there to serve and protect, and I see that every day, and I am proud to say that I'm proud to say I work with a good group of officers with the Killeen Police Department.
Yeah.
What I'm proud of is the two things: the professionalism of the department. Our officers are very professional. We have something called My 90 that's part of the Axon package, where when citizens actually call the police, we send them a link to, hey, give us some feedback. And I'm proud to say over 85% of officers of the community is satisfied with the services that we provide to them. So that's a perfect example.
I mean, that's your grade
Right.
right there.
And then the second thing is the community. The
Yeah.
community is great. They want to be involved with the police department. They want to serve the community. And it's been a great experience because I came from Houston and I didn't have a chance to interact with the community a lot because, I had 1,100 officers under my command. So I didn't have a chance to meet all my officers, have a relationship. So now here in Killeen, it's 270 officers. I make it a point to go patrol with my officers so I know what they want and what they need. And at the same time, I get to meet the community.
Right.
So
You're right
it's
there
a
in the
win-win.
community with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
Smaller
sure.
community makes it easier for police chief to meet people and solve problems.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Well, here we are at Thanksgiving and around the table. What are you going to say you're thankful for?
Well, for me, I'm thankful. I'm a brand new. We had our first grandchild, little girl. She's going to be
It's the
2
best.
months old.
Oh,
Yes.
my
In a
goodness.
few days. Let me see. No, 3 months. Yeah, 3 months old.
Yes.
No, 2 months. I'm sorry. She's born September 30th.
And
or
she's
September
got
30th.
you wrapped totally
Oh,
around that
yes,
little teeny
yes,
tiny
yes.
baby.
So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for being married to my wife for 40 years.
Yeah. Congratulations.
And I'm thankful for the community that I serve and the officers that I also serve.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, I mean, same thing, family. My kids all live here local in Killeen. My health, and of course, all my coworkers are officers, and that's my thought is at the end of the day, I want to make sure that our officers go home to their families.
They're like family.
Yes,
too.
they are. They don't
Yeah.
know it, but they are.
Yeah.
They are. We're there 40 hours, 50, 60 hours a
yeah.
week, more at the department than at home. So it grows on you, and
No, for
and
sure.
you do worry about them. So
Yeah. Good.
it
Good.
is.
I appreciate you both so much
Thank
for
you so
taking
much.
some time
Thank
out
you for
here
calling-
as we're
inviting us.
we're just right on the cusp of Thanksgiving
Yes.
Day and the holidays, and again, how can folks get more information from you and the Killeen Police Department about safety issues and the Citizen Police Academy and all these great programs that you're offering?
Follow us on our Facebook page at KPD, right?
The Killeen Police Department
The
Facebook
Killeen-
page.
Our Facebook page. We also have a Twitter account. We also have a web page, the KPD Connect, where you could look for information about the police department with the events that we are hosting. So follow us there. Social media is your best partner
It
in
is.
law
It is.
enforcement, keeping the community safe.
Oh, it's just a delight for me to be able to visit with you both today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
happy
Thank you
Thanksgiving.
for having us.
Oh,
Yes, happy
thank you.
Thanksgiving, Ann.
Well, we shall thank you, Ophelia.
Yes.
Chief Lopez, good to have you here.
Thank you.
We will be back, but I want to tell you to save the dates. We're talking about December 3rd through the 7th. The Clifton Chamber of Commerce invites you to a Norwegian Christmas. You're going to enjoy that in beautiful Clifton. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. That's INTERNXT.com today. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. Welcome to Kit Bag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kit Bag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's KITBAG.com. Kit Bag. Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Tasmanian spring water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself, packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid, fermented sea kelp to reduce redness, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle.
The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It is all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
If you're looking for a Christmas gift in Waco that's actually memorable, this is it. We went to Rancher Hat Bar this weekend, and it was one of the coolest experiences we've done together. You start by picking your hat from the wall. There are a ton of colors and styles, so it already feels personal. Then you head to the design bar where you can choose from bands, charms, cards, all the little touches that make it your own. The best part is you're not doing any of it alone. One of their hat stylists walks you through every step and helps you make choices so it turns out exactly how you pictured it. You can even shape the hat with a steamer so it fits perfect. At the end, you get to brand it with letters or symbols. That part made it feel like something she's going to keep forever. If you want a gift that's more of an experience than a thing, or just want a fun date idea, Rancher Hat Bar in Waco is totally worth it. We had a blast, and she walked out with a custom hat that she's obsessed with.
Up in the morning with the crack of dawn, put my clothes and some coffee on, step outside into the morning sun. Jump in the truck for to take a ride. Open up a beer, it's gonna be alright. Y'all watch out, I'm drunk and I got my guns. Steered my truck toward the interstate. Knocked off a liquor store on the way. Killed the cashier for a 40 and some smokes. Mama always thought I was a perfect child, but I always had a black sheep smile. Never much fit in with them honest folks. I was raised in hell, in the Bible Belt. They had to kill me, ain't going to jail. After all the things I'd done, never Grammy Bell. For all that hell I raised in the Bible Belt. Now I was driving along, just a minding my own. Some dude cut me off talking on his cell phone. Shot at his tire and I watched him roll his truck. Well, I stopped at a place called the Ruby Slipper. Robbed the joint, kidnapped a stripper. Now there's a trooper in the rear view, damn luck. I was raised in hell, in the Bible Belt. They had to kill me, ain't going to jail. After all the things I'd done, never Grammy Bell. For all that hell I raised in the Bible Belt. Oh, that's right. Down, rolling down the road, and Candy's face down in my lap, you know I'm getting some highway love with a big old grin. Well, I thank Candy for the favor about the time I blew my radiator. Now I'm doing life in the state pen. 'Cause I was raised in hell, in the Bible Belt. They finally caught me, they put me in jail. After all the things I'd done, never grant me bail for all that hell I raised in the Bible Belt. But I was raised in hell in the Bible Belt. They finally caught me, wanna give me the chair. They plan to fry my ass, man, nobody cares. For all that hell I raised in the Bible Belt. For all that hell I raised in the Bible Belt. Woo!
Mrs., have you ever played chicken on a Texas roundabout?
No.
Really?
I mean, I've seen people doing it, but I think they're idiots.
Oh, I just played chicken. But I played the more advanced version. I just played turkey. Because if you guys don't know, Texans, not exactly great at roundabouts. You guys aren't used to them. There's only like 3 in the entire state, and 2 of them are in the city in which we live. And I was just driving home, and I've dodged a lot of things. Here in the country in Texas, I've dodged dead animals and massive pieces of wood and chairs and, mattresses and things like that.
Sure.
Well, today I was just driving back, took the back road. Mrs. and I we were hanging out and getting some dinner. So I was going round and roundabout just down the road, and slap bang in the middle of the lane of the roundabout was a giant frozen turkey.
What?
So,
I'm sorry to whoever lost
exactly.
that.
So for whoever was driving home earlier and took that roundabout a little bit too quickly and are currently looking for their Thanksgiving turkey, it's in the middle of the lane of the roundabout, just down
Chapel Road.
Just down the road. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, it was just across the front yard. Can't express how far the last walk felt. Her white knuckles on the steering wheel. I kissed her cheek, struggled for a breath. Well, I knew it was the last time. See her face, felt it in my bones. Was the longest 2-hour drive I ever had. Southbound highway headed home. Seems the closer that you find yourself to a dream, the harder to wake up. Holding on too tight to days gone by, when deep inside we both know, darling, yeah, we both know this weren't no basic love. Well, tonight here in this local dive, lay claim to my bar stool and I settled down. With an offhanded universal gesture, the barmaid comes, I order my first round. When she brought my drink, she touched my hand. She smiled with a want to in her eyes. Well, girl, I'd love to see how this plays out. I'm not the trouble that you need tonight. Well, my candle's always burning at both ends, and the wick I lit for you is bound to spin. And I'm cursed to miss you longer than I even got to love you. And it's not fair, it's not fair. I'm alone, but I'm still out there, living out the dreams you and I once shared. Seems the closer that you find yourself to a dream, the harder to wait. Holding on too tight, today's gone by when deep inside we both know, darling, ooh, this weren't no basic love.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At Covers and All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
100 years of the Civic delighting the Waco community for 100 years. Like, this is an incredible institution in Waco.
Yes.
World renowned.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a little history. Give me some vibes. Tell us all about it.
Sure. We started in 1925. So back in the 20s, some of the families in Waco that were interested in theater and theater productions and education just decided that this might be something that people were interested in. So they had an interest meeting in September of 1925. And I think we are right about, I think November 20th is the opening night of their first production, which was called Wedding Bells.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So we're going to have wedding cake on November 20th.
Oh, that's adorable. Yes.
Just to celebrate. Yeah.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
It doesn't matter if your investment budget is small or big. All you need is Benzinga Pro and its powerful news alerts, price tracking, and portfolio monitoring. Subscribe now, and we'll skyrocket your portfolio today.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com.